11. Panther 11. 18. Pioneer.
Daniels now on first down. To the outside, into the hands of McClure. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he will score. Terry McClure. Touchdown, Washington. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Eagles nothing.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Here is Shipley on the return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Throw here to begin the drive. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. It's one of those things that rookie quarterbacks just really struggle with early on in the NFL. If you just stare down your primary read, you're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble. So continue to work through your progressions, take what's there, find the open receiver, and with more reps, this is something that you have to imagine he's going to really improve at.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Here's first and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 4.
Come on. Hey.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This is why every defense wants to play with the lead, because it allows them to just tee off on the quarterback. Go rush the passer. You're not worried about them handing the ball off or a little quick game. You know they're chasing points, so what can you do? You can get after this guy, and boy, have they ever.
Man in motion is Smith. On third down, they'll throw from the gun. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's another Eagles first down. and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw. That is caught to the goal line and in. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed him. In this game, it looked like he was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
His kick is good. This makes the score. Commanders 14, Eagles 7.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
7-yard line.
Go! 70 Lions! Go!
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. That's John Campbell getting in there to make the play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Not even a little bit. Hold on. Know yourself. Know your work.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Ready, right?
They'll go play action here with Daniel. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That one good for 29.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. And he will get into the end zone. Harry McLaurin, touchdown Commanders. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Extra point now by Riley. The kick is good. And the Commanders will take a 21-7 lead.
Eagles 7.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Here comes a return from the goal line. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. Down the sideline. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. It is a big play for the Eagles. And even 50 yards. To the air now on 1st and 10. That'll be taken in by Barkley. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
A run with Barkley. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with the conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
Here's 3rd and 2. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
A gain of 5. First down, Eagles.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Brought down right there at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On 2nd and 10, though, try to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us 2-minute warning.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll take it on in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles draw closer here. It's 21-14. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now return, coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. He gets free inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 90 yards. Touchdown, Washington. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
Ready? Press all 80.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
They'll look to throw. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. He'll look to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Now the return. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
18-yard line.
Here we go. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Ready.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Got room at the 30. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play there for Washington. It's a gain of 34.
Let's go. Dragon 60. Viking 18.
On first down, Daniels. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. It's second down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
60 Eagles. Cup 19. Cup 19. 7 Pirates. Ready.
On second down, it's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
Cowboy 80. Cougar 19. Big Lion.
On third down, they go with Pacheco. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. Good for a Commander's first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Okay, ready? Here we go, set. 65 catch, 65 catch. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Moving outside the pocket, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Ryland's kick is good, and the Commanders can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here is Shipley on the return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley.
Number 26, Saquon Barkley, ball carrier. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 3. A dive, but he let him too much. It's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He's got his man. It's Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Ready?
Running from the pistol with Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. They'll run it here with Saquon. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Just 2 scores down. This is really taking a chance. With a quarter plus to play, they line up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
It's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Daniel. No chance at all. He'll go down. That is Joey Bosa in on the sack.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Daniels to throw on second down. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and long.
Let's go now. Viking 18, 7 Pirates, 79 Broncos. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. The punt team comes on. Here's Tommy Townsend to kick it. Deep to return, the dangerous Zay Flowers. Fielded at the 7. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line. Complete on the tight end screen. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He'll step up and run this.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll look underneath here for Barkley. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Oh, he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lesson come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Get it! Ready!
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
And the Commanders are going to be set up 1st and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Ready! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! Cougar 19! Ready, ready?
Pacheco. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Daniel. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. To throw here to begin the drive. Oh, the struggles continue another interception. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 65 Cats, 65, 79 Broncos.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That's McLaurin open on the left side. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard mark. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down.
14-yard line.
Set, here we go, set. Viking 18.
Throwing is Daniels. That pass taken in by McLaurin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated. Route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Viking 18.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. He pulls it in around the 5. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him,
good blocking, and he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Washington. That is 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Commanders 41, Eagles 21.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. Man in motion is Smith. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. Oh, great job anticipating the play. Running it down for no gain.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
23. Here's 2nd down and 9. He'll drop to throw. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. 25 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Philadelphia.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. First and 10. They'll look to throw again. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
That's taken in left side by Smith. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Devontae Smith, touchdown Eagles. His 4th TD grab of the season. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hot, hot.
Handoff here, up the middle. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
19, 70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Okay,
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. He's got the first down. They'll bring him down at the 28. But the sticks will move. First down picked up on the ground.
And that's kind of a double whammy of sorts for this defense. Not only do you not get the 3rd down stop, but now this offense, Mike, they're able to bleed even more clock down with this fresh set of downs.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Ready.
Now a give up the middle. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes third down.
Ready. 19 Tiger. Let's go.
On the give, this is their fullback.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
A 40-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Commanders will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
Here comes second down. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Here comes Barkley. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
Back to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, Nick, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Now they'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
Ready.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. of a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.
able to see time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot cause we ballin' and spittin' up every hour. Look mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goody power. Cause you spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.